Hello and thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Pawn to e4.
I played pawn to c5 to challenge white's central control and prepare to develop my queenside pieces. This move also pins white's knight on c3, creating a potential weakness.
This is a book move. The opening is called Sicilian Defense.
Pawn to d6.
Pawn to d4 is the best move.
Pawn captures on d4.
Knight captures on d4.
Developing the knight to a strong central square, preparing to control the pawn to d5 square and potentially attacking the white pawn on f4.
Knight to c3 is the best move.
Knight to c6.
Pawn to c4.
Knight captures on d4.
I played queen captures on d4 to challenge Takeshi's pawn structure and create a potential weakness in the d-file, while also putting pressure on his position and forcing him to respond to the potential pin on his knight.
Pawn to g6 is excellent. Pawn to e5 is best. This attacks the queen.
Knight to c3.
Developing the bishop to a strong central square, preparing to control the kingside and potentially pinning the white knight on c3.
Bishop to e3.
Kingside castle is excellent. Bishop to e6 is best. This develops a bishop.
Queen to d2 is the best move.
Bishop to e6 is best. This develops a bishop.
Rook to c1 is the best move.
Queen to f5.
Pawn to b3 is best.
Rook from file f to c8.
Bishop to e2 is excellent. This develops a bishop. Pawn to g4 is best.
Rook from file to b8 is excellent. This defends a pawn on b7. This develops a rook. By placing the rook on an open file, it controls important columns. Pawn to a6 is best.
Knight to d5.
Queen captures on d2 check.
King captures on d2.
Knight captures on d5 is best. This is a trade. This attacks the bishop. This move gains a tempo.
I played pawn captures on d5 to challenge Takeshi's pawn structure and create space for my pieces to develop. The move also pins Takeshi's knight, forcing him to respond to the potential threat on the d-file.
Bishop to d7 is the best move.
Pawn to h4 is the best move.
Rook to a8 is best. This attacks the bishop. By placing the rook on an open file, it controls important columns. This move gains a tempo.
Rook captures on c8 check is best. This is a trade.
Bishop captures on c8 is best. This defends a pawn on b7.
Rook to c1.
Bishop to d7 is best. This develops a bishop.
Bishop to e3.
Rook captures on a 2 check.
King to d1 is the best move.
Rook to a1.
Rook captures on a1 is best. This is a trade. By placing the rook on an open file, it controls important columns. This creates a checkmate threat.
I played bishop captures on a1 to gain a strong initiative and control of the queen's side, pinning black's knight on pawn to c6 and preparing to launch a pawn storm on the queen side. This move also simplifies the position and opens up lines for my rooks to potentially attack black's position.
King to c2 is excellent. This defends a pawn on b3. By moving the king off the back rank, the risk of back rank mate threats is reduced and improves the king's safety. King to d2 is best. This defends a bishop on f3. By moving the king off the back rank, the risk of back rank mate threats is reduced and improves the king's safety.
Pawn to f5 is the best move.
Pawn captures on f5 is the best move.
Pawn captures on e4 is best. This is a trade.
Pawn captures on e4 is the best move.
King to f7.
King to d3 is a solid move, supporting the central pawn and preparing to develop the rest of the pieces. It also slightly weakens the king side, but this is a minor trade-off for the increased mobility and control of the center.
Bishop to e5.
Pawn to g3.
King to f6.
King to e3 is best.
Pawn to h5.
Bishop to d4.
Bishop to e8 is excellent. Bishop to h3 is best.
Bishop to f1 is excellent. Bishop to a7 is best.
Bishop captures on d4 check is the best move.
Bishop to h3.
Pawn to g4 is excellent. This attacks the bishop. Bishop captures on d4 check is best. This is a trade.
Bishop to f1 is best.
Bishop to d7.
Pawn to b4.
I played pawn to b5 to challenge Takeshi's pawn structure and create space for my pieces to develop. The pin on the knight on pawn to d5 and the potential fork on the bishop on pawn to c4 make this move a strong tactical choice. The game is over. It ended in a draw.